Xanadu, beyond, beyond. It had been a wonderful Christmas Eve, and the Logan family had just finished their little holiday supper. There were Philip, Janet, Woody and Rosie Sue. Also, curled up nice and cosy in his little bed was the family kitty, little Inky Dink. The two Logan parents looked over their children with delighted smiles and decided that now would be the time to remind them of the special visitor who'd be making an appearance this night.
Oh, children, your father has something very important and intriguing to tell you both.
What is it, Papa?
Well now, you two tykes have heard us mention Santa Claus on occasion or two. Is that not an accurate statement?
You sure did, Papa.
The jolly fat man with the white beard and red suit? Would that be the one?
That would be the one, Papa.
Well, it just so happens that tonight is the night that the good old fellow is going to make his rounds.
And you know what that means? If you two little kitties have acted in a proper enough manner this year, then old Santa might stop in tonight and say Gute Nacht.
Good or what?
That's how you say goodnight in German, sweetie.
Or he might say, Bon nuit.
Something about toys, I recall. Santa Claus will bring us toys?
Now, only if you've been a good little boy will he bring you a stunning new baseball or perchance a bicycle. And as for you, young lady, you only get that new doll or dress if you have been especially good. You hear me now?
Yes, Papa. I'm always a proper young lady. And I'm always a refined gentleman.
Always?
Well, mostly always. Yeah, gifts for me! Yippee coyote! Hot Yippee damn, coyote! tonight's the night!
Chop chop now. The big fella is not going to stop by this house as long as the little children who reside here are up and about. He'll pass us right on by.
Your mother's right. Off to bed now with the both of you. Get to sleep.
The two elated children ran around the room in excited confusion before finally making their way to their bedrooms. They dressed into their bedclothes as fast as possible and hastily hopped into their beds. They hoped very much that they could fall asleep before the main man of the night showed up. It was some time after midnight, and neither child had been able to sleep a wink. They tried, oh how they tried, but alas, the excitement of a large, fat stranger crawling down their chimney with hands full of goodies proved to be too much for them to bear. So they got dressed and decided to wait in the parlour for the friendly fellow to show up.
We should have something for him when he comes. Like what? Like this. Papa always loves to drink this, so the fat man will like it also. And here are some onions I found in the kitchen. I'm sure he'll just eat them up with joy. Santa Claus will most definitely be dirty from climbing down all those chimneys. I'll draw him a bath with hot water. We should wait until he gets here. It should be scalding hot. It is frigid out there tonight. In the meantime, let's make him some delicious cocoa. Yes, good idea. Now where does Mama keep the cocoa mix? We could just grind up this chocolate and stir it into some nice warm milk. Okay, good idea.
The children set up all of the treats for Santa Claus and then waited patiently for him to come prancing out of the chimney merrily. Some time passed and the children began to nod off. Just as they did, they heard a noise coming out of the chimney. It was a small scratching sound. Soon some soot began to fall, and Woody and Rosie Sue shrieked with delight. Slowly a figure began to emerge from the chimney, and out from the fireplace he came. Santa Claus at last.
I thought he was supposed to be fat and have a white beard and a red suit. Oh, well, anyway, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Santa Claus. My name is Woody, but my friends call me Knuckles. And this is my sister, Rosie Sue. They call her Bumblebee. And that there is Inky Dink. Folks call him Smokey. But where's your beard? And where's your fat? Come along. We've got some goodies just for you, Mr. Santa. Sit down here in Papa's chair, big guy, and we'll get this party started. Mama says onions are good for your blood pressure. They might make your breath bad, but they're very tasty. Don't fret, Mr. Santa. We've got a whole bunch. Yum, yum, yum. Eat 'em all up. Good for ya. And here's something to wash him down with. My daddy says it's yummy, yummy. Good for your tummy. My daddy says so. And my daddy don't lie. Drink up. Drink up. Hey, you didn't drink it all. Don't be a bad house guest. This belongs in your belly, mister. Well, if you don't like that, Santa, there's some delicious hot cocoa on the table for you. No, there's no more. Santa, you drank it all up. You hogged it all. Mama taught us to share. Guess what, Mr. Santa? We fixed you a nice hot bath. Right this way. Follow us.
Showing the visitor into the washroom, the children explained what would be in store for him next.
We'll give you a bath, Santa. Nice and scalding hot. It will feel so good after your long, cold journey.
They lowered him into the bathtub, completely oblivious to just how scalding hot they had made the water.
In you go, sir. Scrub-a-dub-dub. Hold still. We need to scrub you good, Mr. Santa. Stop fidgeting. You're gonna regret it. Hold still. Whoa, Jesus. Well, that was rude. Make sure you drive good, Mr. Turniphead. You don't want to catch a sniffle. Now that you're all washed up, you can sit back down here and rest a spell, and then we can do some storytelling. But before that, I believe that you owe us a little something in return for all our good behavior. We have been so nice to you and such good children all year round. So where are our toys? My baseball, please, and maybe a cap and a mitt. Also a bicycle. That would be just dandy. Hot dog. And I will take my dolly and my pretty dress. Pretty dress for a pretty girl.
What in the name of Sam Hill is going on down here? What are you children doing up?
Mr. Santa Claus came, Mama.
And did Santa Claus make such a mess? Good grief.
He most certainly did.
Golly geez, you kids are like a bunch of messy cats. Your father's Jack Daniels is spilled all over the place. I suppose Santa did that also?
You darn tootin' he did.
And where's Santa now?
He's in there, making another mess.
Why, of all the balderdash! You kids get back to bed before your father comes. Heavens to Betsy! Why, I'll be a blue-nosed gopher. Sorry about that.
And what would be going on down here? Did we get a visitor this night?
We sure did, Papa. Santa Claus showed up. Just like you said, Papa. But he wasn't in a red suit, nor was he fat, nor did he have a white beard.
You don't say. Started a bit early, huh, Sugar Plum?
Well,
Well, spank me cross-eyed.
Oh, what have you done to my honey bear? No, wait a minute now.
Look, Woody. Santa turned Mama and Papa into candy.
From the snowy rooftop, the strange visitor entered a small craft. After a few moments, it began to ascend into the night sky. Inside, the creature looked over his food storage for the long journey back to his home world. He had converted it into his favourite substance and later would grind it into a lovely paste which he would consume and enjoy. As he sailed through the atmosphere, he took a special delight in feasting on the 2 snacks which he had picked up at the last stop. He was especially fond of the crunchy outer shells and soft, gooey filling, lips smacking good.